Is it? Are we live? Is your retro live right now? Holy shit, guys! It's been a month since I talked to you guys. How y'all doing, man? Chaotic BPR here with another episode of Yo Retro, episode number 59. But if y'all missed me, I know y'all missed my co-host, the one, the only, half a dozen six. Man, what's going on, bro?
I don't know if they missed me. I doubt that.
Man,
I
please.
mean, I've been streaming, bro. I've been streaming, but not over here. We ain't been doing the retro. You know,
No.
little summer break don't hurt. I see you got your summer fit on.
Yeah, man. I got my
Hella
low
fly.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. I seen
Courtesy
you
of Stock Shop. Appreciate it, my good man. Pretty sure he'll be here in a little bit.
Seen you put up a little video, you modding your speakers, you know. You say you was in Florida. You was in Florida? What was you doing in Florida?
So the wife and the kids wanted to go out to the beach, man, and get some R&R. It helped me get some therapy on my foot. By the way, I had a couple of procedures done to my my left ankle and everything. It's feeling a little bit better. It hurts every now and then, but I can walk better though, at least. So I had a little time off doing that. I also had some time to get into a different hobby. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got into some fight sticks. So leverless fight sticks. Got one customized, and then I got my competition metal one here. So
yeah, you were telling me about those.
Yeah, I got plenty of videos coming up of those and like some live streams and stuff like that. So Ted Adam Green knows what's up, man. He's looking forward to them coming up. So
it's what all the new young kids are doing.
Yeah, man. Screw the joystick, man. It's all about playing it like you're playing a keyboard, man.
No, this retro over here, joysticks, son, joysticks.
Yeah, it's
micro switches, old school.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fun, dude. Once you get a hang of it, so I'll definitely have some videos out for it. But man, it feels like forever since we've enjoyed some type of pinball activity, man.
I haven't. I'll be honest. My machine's been off for a month. And not that there ain't games to play. I've just been doing other stuff.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't worried about it. I'll get back to it when I get back to it. So, it is cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a breath of fresh air. The only time I really played my 4KP here lately is because like Arcades Anonymous has been doing like a little contest where the winner gets $10 for every game that they win, like the contest that they win. So I've been playing, a little pinball there, posting up scores, trying to win some money on there, and some of the other arcade games that they're offering as well. So y'all want to try and win some Amazon gift cards, y'all need to join the Arcades Anonymous Discord and play those games, post your scores on the iScored, and try to win that weekly Amazon gift card, man. So that's the thought. But episode 59 has brought us Honor and Legacy, plus Firefighters, Wildlands. AtGames brought out a new firmware, which seems to break a lot of shit, piss a lot of people off. Luckily, I don't know. I wasn't affected, but hopefully you weren't either.
I haven't tried my Gottlieb tables. I heard those got no sound. I haven't even tried them. But everything else is cool.
Yeah, that didn't affect me. I did notice like maybe the volume on the Gottlieb tables were a little lower, but I mean that may have been something I'm looking for, trying to nitpick. But anybody that's got like AAF and bought the machines after they did the whole paywall stuff, that's when they had to enter in their receipt number and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, anybody that got it after you had to pay for the advanced features.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody's having nightmares with. So, man, screw AtGames for that, man. But hopefully everybody gets taken care of. That they seem to be working pretty hard. I know our buddy Christopher Camera got locked out of his machine after he paid for his machine fully the day that he received it. And he got locked out of his machine when he did the firmware update, but he did a ticket with customer service, and they got it back with him in like an hour, and he was good to go. So he's fine now. So
nice.
hopefully other people have similar situations. All right. So let's say what's up to everybody in the chat real quick before we get the show started. RetroTech X, which did a live stream earlier tonight. He would also shouted out our show to get more people watching our show tonight. So I appreciate it, Troy. Thank you so much. You did a great job on showing off the 3 new tables that came out today. The best moderator in the home arcade business, Jason Lilly. Thank you so much for coming by, man. Pinball Wizard 2023. MSU Rich, good to see you, man. Hope you're loving that jacket, dude, that you got from Arcades Anonymous. Ted Adam Green, my good neighbor. Papa Brad's Gaming.
Nice.
Penny K. We missed hanging out with you every Thursday night.
Thanks.
We got Dennis B here as well as Dennis Montague.
Dennis M, what up?
And then Mike Hawk Hurts. So we got more people showing up.
That name, bro. You gotta change that name, bro.
I love it, dude.
No, you love. Whoa.
No, I love his name, dude. Such a cool dude.
Chill out.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I don't know if you watched my video when I did the installing these speakers, but I did mention you. I was like, man, usually I'm with my co-host and he talks about, technical foul, pause. When I say weird stuff, like I've been saying, screwing in holes and stuff. So, so shout out to you there.
I didn't even know you could put those in that machine until I seen you do it.
Yeah, man, this Etsy seller, man, is doing some cool stuff. Like I got all kinds of freaking light up stuff now. I don't know if you can see that down there, but yeah, he added.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, I don't even know how that works. I'm saying like how you install it. You didn't do an install on that, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I just pushed it in like because it's got sticky pads on the back of it. And then it just runs the wire underneath the cabinet to the back of the thing and hooks up to the light up speakers and the cup holder too. They're all synced together when it comes to the music and the animations and stuff. So it's really neat. So definitely hit up Rob on Etsy if y'all want to get interested in that kind of stuff. And I love my custom logo on the speakers. They're so cool.
Yeah, they're dope. Real dope. The machine, it makes the machine pop, especially just the regular Legends machine. I think that almost looks better than the pinball.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the way that maybe the speakers are positioned or maybe the color scheme you went with. I don't know. They look cool though. Yeah, I don't know, man. It does pop. I love it. Oh man, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about, guys. Hang out with us the entire show, man, because we got a lot to talk about. Lots of stuff that we missed over the past month that we need to just discuss, have our own little feedback about it. Well, what's funny is we did a July calendar show, and that's basically this show. Like a lot of that stuff that just didn't come out. So
yeah, thanks AtGames for making us do one show a month, basically,
or review 3 to 9 tables at once.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason Leyland, for putting Rob's Etsy store in the chat, man. He's a really good dude. All right, so real quick, for you, disclaimer, those of you who are going to be watching on replay, when I have the logo changed to one of these in the top right corner, that's when we are talking about a specific table for review. So if you want to skip the video to that portion of the review, then make sure you do so by just making sure you'll know when we're talking about that table. You're looking at the logo.
Nice.
Something to help out. Thanks to you, buddy, for creating those awesome ass logos.
Yeah, a little visual reference.
Oh, and guess who I met this past weekend?
Jesus.
No.
Damn,
I've always had a pretty good relationship with Jesus.
Well, then that's great. That's even better.
Yeah. No, man, I met this man in person, Goofy Foot.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
man.
great. Because you were getting surgery on your foot, so he was probably in the hospital bed next to you because he got the goofy foot. So y'all are in the hospital beds with cross-eyed feet. I don't know what you call those.
Well, I was down in his neck of woods in Florida, man. Like literally, I was like 20, 30 minutes away from where he lives, where I was staying. So he just drove over and came by, gave me some awesome wrestling figures to take home with me. So yeah, dude, I got an old school like 14-inch tall Hulk Hogan, like old school Hulk Hogan. I'm super excited about.
Is it like the LJN one, or you don't know?
I think it is the brand. I think it is LJN brand.
Nice. Yeah,
But it's like 14 inches tall. It's big, man. And then I got a regular size junkyard dog.
Man, just a long story short, real quick. I work with this guy, and he was like telling me and this other dude I work with like a few years back that, like, man, I got all these old wrestling figures still in the package, LJNs. We were like, bullshit, let's see him. So he comes into work one day with bags of them. He's like, y'all can have them. You know, give me $5 a piece. And that's what like the sticker price was on them from way back in the 80s. So we are, Mike. And we bought a bunch of them up, and I put them on eBay, bro. I made a killing off them bitches. I made a killing.
Man.
Yeah. I still got my Macho Man.
Oh, you gotta have the Macho Man.
Yeah, but I did try to sell it, and I got like messed up in shipping, and dude sent it back. I was gonna make like $800 off that.
They made the two of the big plastic ones, Hogan, which everybody remembers, and Roddy Piper.
Yeah, they did a reissue.
Yeah, Mike B. Goofy Foot gave me the 14-inch, or it's like a 14-inch or 16-inch.
Oh, yeah,
Hogan, man,
okay.
With the headband, the red shirt.
Yeah, I remember the big ones.
The championship title around his waist. He actually gave me that when I was down in Florida hanging out with him and stuff.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, so let's
real quick. Remember Michael B, they had Andre with the afro, and then they had Andre with the short hair.
Yeah.
I could never get Andre with the afro. That was the one I wanted.
Dude, what makes all the arcade people like wrestling? I don't know, man. We just have to spend some more background.
Look behind Chaotic right there, WrestleFest. Right there.
Oh, yeah. I play this daily.
I mean, WWF and arcades were like, it was.
They went hand in hand back in the early 90s, late 80s, man.
Oh, yeah. It was popping.
That was a renaissance of like pop culture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hey, dude, you may have found it in the old storage unit, but I appreciate it, dude.
14 minutes in. Let's start the show.
Yeah, let's go. All right, so Arcade 1-Up, everybody thinks is dead, gone, not doing anything, just doing. But then it's another rehash. It's a Slim Katie rehash. But nevertheless, it's a rehash that we didn't think was coming out, right? Nobody thought this was going to be redone.
Nah.
But I will say it is pretty cool that they're actually remaking this one, because I know certain people out in the home arcade community, like Todd, Nerd Lounge Master 84, missed out on this cabinet. Now, granted, I got one in the garage for him that I picked up for him at a Facebook marketplace, so I just got to meet up with him to give it to him. But for those who did miss out and really wanted this, you got a second opportunity. Yes, it's shorter. Yes, it's skinnier. But it does come with a coin door.
Yeah.
And it works the same.
Yeah, I added a coin door to mine. I tell you what, I've never been a fan of the Slim Cades. I don't like the form factor. Some people, there's people, I think, on both sides of the fence. I think the majority dislike risers. I personally don't mind them. I think they actually provide extra stability for the cabs. Yeah. But I mean, this is the size difference, between the old one on the right with the riser and the deluxe version with the coin door on the left, and you could see there's a huge size difference there. Let alone, like people said, if you put the Sabo topper on it, it's just like, I don't know, it's day and night. Even the one I got, like the one on the right there, you know, it's still too low. I want to get a buy stuff riser booster for it still, you know, because it's still kind of low when you're pointing the gun and shooting, you know. So I could imagine that deluxe one, you know, it's even lower. So I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, this is one I've always suggested to either talk to G.I. Joel or do buy stuff and just boost it up just a little bit. Especially with G.I. Joel, if you did want that deluxe style look, he has one on his store ready to go for this. And it looks super clean. But you know, if you wanted a light gun cabinet and you missed out, this is a good one to get. I put the buy stuff retro shooter kit in mine. Haven't looked back since. But honestly, if I was to buy this cabinet again, I think I would turn it into a Guitar Hero cab.
Nice, really?
Yeah. I think I would either create my own deck, and so that way it gets rid of the guns and just add a couple buttons. And I think like the front panel, I could put like a speaker into it, like a subwoofer. The kick plate, and like maybe where the T2 is, put a kick plate or put a subwoofer there, and then hang the guitars on the side. I think it'd make a great Guitar Hero cab.
I wonder if it's gonna be the same PCB, and you could do like, because you know I did Mystery Encoder mod.
Yeah, the Team Encoder mod.
Team Encoder mod, Misdirection mod on it. That's right. And yeah, so I wonder if people will still be able to do that, because I did that mod and I've been cool with it, except for like for some reason, like I said, my Lethal Enforcers ROM just won't load up now. I don't know why.
I wonder if you can reinstall it. Will it do it again?
I'm sure I could. I just haven't taken the SD card out and taken the time to do it, but it was confusing because I played it plenty of times on there.
Yeah.
And then one day I went to load it. It just didn't want to load.
Yeah. I think, but I still think it's a good cab if you want to mod into. I don't think it's a good cab to keep stock. I think it's a great cab though if you wanted to build your own light gun cab, or if you wanted to build this into like a Guitar Hero cab.
Yeah, it's a cool looking cab too. You know, just the normal, like the side art with Arnold on it and all that.
Yeah,
you know,
it's perfect.
You can mod it up and keep that T2 look. You know, and it still makes a dope light gun cab. That's why I got it. You know, was because I wanted some kind of light gun cab in there. You know.
Yeah. So I think this comes out next month into retails. But that's not the only rehash cab that RK1Up's like, well, we'll do that. They also brought out the Mossy Oak Big Buck Hunter, which apparently is almost sold out.
Yeah, I think people been looking for this for a while. So
yeah, I was surprised that it took them this long to actually do a partnership with Mossy Oak.
Yeah, it's a good partnership. A lot of their partnerships don't make sense to me. You know, the Oreo one or different shit they've done in the past that I was just like shaking my head at. But this one, it makes sense. You know.
Yeah. And what's weird is like this one's taller than the Terminator 2. This is technically, I don't think this is technically a Slim Katie. I think this is a more or less their 3/4 scale actual size cabs.
So it's the same Buck Hunter Deluxe, right?
Yeah.
Just the new skin.
Yeah. So it's not the new Slim Cade style. It's the traditional Deluxe 3/4 scale. It says sleek cab design, cab design, but it's still over 5 feet tall, like it's supposed to be. 1 to 4 players. I'm not totally sure about that.
I think Yeah, I think there's a couple more, or isn't there a bonus game on here that you could play for on? It's probably not
Mm,
all. It's probably not all the games.
yeah, it just says all 4 games are big buck hunters, and there's only 2 guns. So I'm not sure about the 4-player thing.
Yeah, the screen always looks a little small with them sending border too.
Oh yeah, you only get like a 15-inch play field when it comes to when you add the sending light panel or the light. Yeah, border. There we go. Border is what I'm thinking of. But this is also a great cab to mod into, say, either a Guitar Hero or a multi-shooter cab as well, if you can get your hands on one. So
Yeah, I would say the T2 more so because having the handguns is better than the shotguns.
yes, for sure. So that's what Arcade 1UP's been up to. Let's talk about other retro games or retro style games that is coming out, on like PC and the other consoles. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Now, 2D style, old school Ninja Gaiden style game, back like from the NES days.
Arcade,
I just
too.
arcade too. I just picked this up today, and I hadn't had a chance to play it yet because hey, we got pinball. So,
Right.
But I think currently on Steam as well as Nintendo online store, it's on sale for 10% off, so it's like $22. But still, man, it's a $25 game, and it's from what I've seen people play, it's awesome. I plan on doing a live stream of this soon.
If Zen's listening, bring that Ninja Gaiden table back, please. That was dope.
Right? Yeah.
They had a nice Ninja Gaiden table back in the day, and they lost the license. I'd love to see Zen Studios get that license back.
Yeah, that would be dope. So this is out, guys. If you want to try this out, it brings back old school Ninja Gaiden, nostalgia back to you. There's also another one. Who remembers Gradius?
This guy does.
Me too, as well, man. And it comes with like the old school Life Force, Gradius, all the different types of Gradius, even the Japanese version of Gradius. Salamander, yeah, that's it.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah, you get Gradius 1, 2, and 3, Salamander 1 through 3, and Life Force.
Yeah, so this gives you the old school Konami shooters back, man, and yeah, and it's the same, like the menus and all the extra stuff that they put in, all similar to their Castlevania series that they brought out, the Origins or whatever that they brought out, and they also brought out the the Contra series in a very similar like anniversary collection as this. So
yeah, it's a good collection. Solid collection.
Yeah.
I remember, like, how I came across Salamander was just like back in the day, just rhyme hunting and being like, what the hell is salamander.zip? Like, what is this? I played it. I was like, oh, okay.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the better shooters. It's tough, but it's good. It's not as tough as like R-Type, I don't think. R-Type's real difficult.
What's up, Gallagher? Good to see you, man. I wonder if Life Force will still have the Konami code in it. Yep, sure does. Yeah. You still put that in, and it works just like the original game.
You just probably won't be pressing BA. It depends what console you're on.
Exactly. So they made a brand new Sega Genesis game that just got pretty much shown off this week. I think Mad Little Pixel showed it off, as well as GameSack, and that is Eartheon. So let me show you what the game actually looks like. I got a screenshot of it. Yeah, Eartheon is a brand new homebrew style Sega Genesis game that's available on Steam. It's going to be available on Steam and all the consoles as well. And then eventually it'll come out on the Sega Genesis on a cart. But yeah, totally, yeah, must play. If you're into the shooter games like Life Force, Salamander, Gradius, stuff like that, all those old school shooters like that, this is the one that you need to pick up.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like that. Reminds me of Phalanx. You ever play Phalanx on the SNES?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me.
Do you remember the cover art for that game?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what made me rent it. I was like, this is so weird.
The old man sitting in a rocking chair with a banjo or whatever it was.
Yeah,
it was like, what the hell is this? It has nothing to do with the art cover.
That's what made me rent it though. I was like, this is so weird looking. I gotta try it. And I was like, yeah, this is.
That's what made me stay. And see, I'm the complete opposite. That's what made me stay away from it. I was like, what is this?
At that point, I had rented or stolen every game in that video store. So I was like, you know what? This is something I haven't played, and it looks weird enough, But it was a great side-scrolling shooter.
You can pre-order a limited run physical as well. I ordered the deluxe, but it doesn't come out till next summer. I'll be getting the physical for sure. Eartheon looks awesome too. It's been a great few weeks for retro revivals. It really has, and I'm glad we can probably bring these to more delight to a lot of y'all who probably don't even know that this stuff exists.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Like it's the perfect time to be growing up the way we are. I'm playing it right now on my arcade. All right, bastard.
Oh, okay, Brooklyn. Okay.
I'm about to be playing it on my PC. So there was another one that Brooklyn Menace played that me and both Gallagher guy both bought it and played the shit out of it. Is it Syder? SYDER? That was another shooter, and it goes back and forth, kind of like Defender, where you got waves of enemies coming at you at both ways, and you just have to shoot back and forth. Super fun game too, and I bought that on Steam. Yeah, Cider, that's it right there. Brooklyn showed that off, and both me and Gallagher guy both bought it at the same time. It's been a great game too. So, and it's got the old school graphics like that.
Yeah, I forget what they called that. There was a certain
shoot 'em ups.
No, the graphics style.
Graphics. I know so much.
It's like because it's layered almost. You know what I mean? Where you get different scroll, like the front of scroll. At a different speed than the back. I forget what they call that.
Now I just remembered it. I have to watch an episode of GameSat because he talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of
parallax scrolling or something like that.
Yeah, we'll call it. I think it is parallax scrolling.
I'm shooting in the dark at this point.
No, I think you're close. Somebody probably mentioned in the chat. Pre-orders for the ROG Ally Xbox, with the ROG Ally parallax scrolling, maybe. Yeah, it is parallax scrolling. That's it. You're right. But the ROG Ally for the Xbox version of it starts pre-orders this month, and I think the prices range from they're guessing $5.99 and $8.99. So that's honestly fair. It's a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be $1,000. Oh, and the nostalgia just keeps hitting, man, and it keeps hitting hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Atari
7800 plus, man.
I played a lot of Pac-Man on this.
And I heard that they updated the Pac-Man ROM so that it's more closer to arcade accurate too.
Really?
Like graphics wise, yeah.
Yeah, when this one all I had, I played a lot of Pac-Man on this, when I couldn't go to the arcades.
I wanted to buy this so bad, but I could not justify that price tag.
Yes, it's pretty steep.
I know Nerd Lounge Master 84 bought this entire package. That's on screen right now. He bought
All the controllers,
the 4 games,
wow.
and the console. Man, like I think he said it was like 400 and I think he said it was like $480 something for all of this.
But how cool is that? Like to have that on your shelf, you know? That's gonna
true.
be pretty damn cool looking.
And the characters light up on the front when you turn it on. So
oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. So
Todd buys everything.
Todd really does buy everything, man. I love that they picked this up. Oh, look, Jason even bought it too. He's like, I picked up the 5 joysticks. And
wow.
I also got the gold San Diego Comic-Con Pac-Man. You bastard.
Nice.
Yeah, so the Pac-Man double feature comes with the original 7800 ROM, and then it comes with a new updated version that's more arcade accurate, like graphics wise. Retrotech X, you bought the Lego Game Boy? That's what's up. That thing looked dope too.
It does look cool, and it's got the lenticular screen or whatever on it where you could like, you know, it'll change based on your viewing angle.
God, yeah, Jason, how much did that run you? Just be honest with us, man. Straight up.
Yeah. Soggy, I agree. The wood grain OG 2600, that's as classic as it gets. But
yeah, it does.
But this is pretty cool for a 7800, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Atari Age got them for a few couple of days, same price as the show price. Oh my god! So yeah, he got them for like that $400 something for all of it. But yeah, man, I want to say I want to wait until like maybe this comes out on Black Friday and maybe jump on this if it happens, and possibly get a little cheaper, because I would that's honestly I'm like a lot of people in this chat. I would love to have one of these.
And those are wireless controllers too, right?
Yep.
That's dope.
All right.
So this came out, I think, what, a year or two ago?
Yeah.
This one, and it sold out. I heard it's back up for sale. I heard you can get Axel again.
I did see at my local Walmart the kangaroo. So Roo. I did see him at that Walmart.
So this is from what I know new. I could be, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know Roo's up is like you can get Roo for like $10.
Yep.
Something like that. So 24 points of articulation on these figures. Streets of Rage. If you're not a Streets of Rage fan, get out of the chat. You don't belong here.
Exactly. Hey, Streets of Rage 4 on Steam right now is $9.99 instead of $30. So it's a good time to pick that up. I picked it up on Steam, even though I had it on Switch, but now I got it on Steam so I can play it on my ALU if I wanted to. Really easy.
Streets of Rage is so dope. I remember playing it at my friend's house, and I think there was a way, like if you beat the game or something, you could go in there and change like the enemies' names.
Yep.
So like we give them all a bunch of goofy names of kids at school and stuff like that, and beat the shit out of them. Yeah, I love Streets of Rage. And Roo, that was even before Tekken, like having a fighting kangaroo in the game. That was way before Tekken.
Yeah. I still want to get the Altered Beast. I would like to get the Altered Beast ones of these. I would like to also get I wouldn't mind Axel. Axel would be cool to have. And then Golden Axe. I would like to get Warrior. Used to be their ass.
In the game.
Oh yeah. Streets of Rage definitely should have had its own dedicated arcade cabinet. For sure. It should have been arcade mode.
I have gotten a couple squabbles. I've won some and lost some.
There we go. There's that honesty that we know and love.
Yeah.
I thought that was Roger the Kangaroo from Tekken. Nope, Streets of Rage, my man.
That's what I was just saying, Mad Ben Han. This is the fighting kangaroo in video games. This is, as far as I know, where it originated.
Yep. I don't think the Shinobi and Golden Axe ones dropped already. I'll need to get those too. Yeah, me too. So, more nostalgia, man. It's never gonna get old. It's never gonna quit. This is the golden time for us to be where we are in our age, man.
This is stuff we live for.
Yep. So the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which I know was shown off a lot at Evo, where they showed us package and everything. Let's see, collector's box, magnet, arcade cabinet cards, mini marquees, a lenticular card, and the arcade flyers, which you can actually still get these on eBay. I guess people reprint these a lot, and a steel book. But that's not the collector's edition. The collector's edition, I'm going to be honest with you, man. This Goro figure does not look good.
He's not feeling the Goro, y'all. It's not the best sculpt for sure.
Yeah, his face seems off to me, man. It looks like Baraka's face.
I like when Goro got like them spots on his skin too, a little bit. You know, like
like was it Motaro? No, it wasn't Motaro.
Kentaro.
Yeah, because that was his pen, right?
Kentaro had more like, I think, like a dragon kind of tiger stripes.
Yeah.
Goro has some like spotty skin. I don't know. His skin looked terrible.
Yeah, so I'm not interested in doing all this, man. Like, there's thousands and one ways I could play Mortal Kombat, the old school Mortal Kombat games. I would have been more interested in this collection if it had the PlayStation version of the games too.
I am interested in this because they did just announce Mortal Kombat Trilogy is going to be included in this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that was, if that's what you meant by the PlayStation version.
Well, I mean, I would like to see what's it called? The story mode games, what Armageddon?
Oh, okay.
And Deception or whatever it was. I would like to see those on there too.
I'm really happy Trilogy made the cut, but yeah, I always thought like, yeah, even them Special Forces games, they should just throw them all on there for the hell of it. You know?
Yeah, that's part of the legacy and the story too, man.
Yeah. Mythologies, we know y'all want that on there.
Sub-Zero's mythologies. Oof. We've already had that discussion. All right, so this Goro statue is a controller holder, and it's in the style of the original stop-motion figure. I don't remember the stop-motion figure.
He's talking about what they put in the game. The first
is that what they put in the game? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That was a stop-motion animation, but I don't think it looks like him that much.
No, I think his head needs to be slightly bigger.
Yeah,
Especially the image on the left, it just feels like his arms swallow his head. His biceps are bigger than his head.
I don't know. He looked weird.
Yeah.
The sculpt looked a little off to me, but I thought the idea of the controller holder was kind of dope.
Whoa. I'm missing something in chat. What do you mean there's a Streets of Rage vinyl? If y'all get the link to that, show it to me, because I will pick that up. I would love a Streets of Rage vinyl.
It's a red vinyl.
I see that. You can also get a signed edition of Earthion's vinyl from the composer who also did Streets of Rage. Shut up. Take my money. Yeah, get that link, guys. Show it to me in Discord or something so I can pick that up too. Soggy Bacon says, hell no, the stop motion Goro's face looked way different. Eyes are supposed to be black.
That's what I was saying. They look different.
Walla is crying. Jason gets on it. Thank you. All right, so Combat Tour 2025. Oh, okay. This is where they're showing it off. They showed it off at San Diego Comic-Con, Evo 2025, and then you got Gamescom next, and then PAX West. Collect a different pin at each different show. Oh boy,
That's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
You got to be a real MK fanatic to do all that.
Yeah, especially since 3 of them are in the United States and one of them's all the way in Germany.
Crazy work.
Nah.
They'll be on eBay.
Hey, if y'all remember the little tiny Goro from Judge Dredd arcade game?
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah,
maybe that's where they modeled him from.
Yeah, I remember. Like, I never got to play that game. When I finally got around at work, it was still buggy, and then I'm like, "What are these little Goros doing on the street?"
On leashes.
Yeah,
They were pets.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was weird.
Thanks, Jason, for hooking that up in chat, man. I'll come back and copy that. And
Midway used to do some wild shit. That's what I liked them for. Like, and then you would go to an arcade and play some shit. Like the Mortal Kombat characters would be in NBA Jam, and then like the next month at a different arcade, they weren't in it. And you're like, wait a sec, you know, like, because they would have so many rights issues and shit, and people. Like, no, we don't want the NBA was like, we don't want MK in it, you know, in the game.
Yeah. So guys, we're not done with Mortal Kombat yet.
Nah, son. Nah, because we got some McFarlane to show y'all. What you know about Todd McFarlane?
Yeah, so Mike B and James Hates Everything. I know y'all are probably busy, but hopefully y'all see it on replay. Man, we got McFarlane's action figures coming back. Mortal Kombat Classic action figures.
So I'm trying to get that pose.
The
Liu Kang, son.
Yes, sir. There he is. James Hates Everything is here.
Yeah, McFarlane, you know, if y'all don't know, Todd McFarlane used to draw for Marvel back in the day, and then he split off, did his own thing with Image Comics, and then years later, now he's doing, you know, he wasn't happy with the way action figures were looking and articulated, so he started his whole toy company to, you know, make toys, you know, make these action figures proper, you know, give them the right points of articulation, make, you know, the sculpts look great, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So not only is he doing like superhero stuff, he's also doing video game stuff now and horror movies and all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, check, this is a 2-pack they got coming out, Melina and Sub-Zero. Then they just showed off Katana today.
Yep. And then you got Sub-Zero and Scorpion. The Scorpion looks so good, dude.
They both look good. I'm a Sub-Zero fan first, so I'm loving that Sub-Zero mode too. You know, the classic costumes, bro. I love them classic costumes with like the I don't know what you even call that, like the stitching in the vest.
Yeah, I'm not much of a action figure collector anymore. But man, this makes me want to be one. Like I think I might have to pick these up.
They're fire, right?
Yeah, I noticed. Like I think they recently did Street Fighter ones too, and those look good too. So like oh man.
And then you notice in the 2-pack, Sub-Zero's got like the ice hands. With
I wonder if his arms are swappable.
They might be, or you might only get that in the 2-pack. No telling.
Because usually, like McFarlane toys, they include different heads and different arms that you can pop off and pop on.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if Scorpion will have his fiery skull, Sub-Zero with his ice arms and that kind of stuff.
That's dope.
We would say, "Get over here, bitch."
Yeah.
But all right, man. It's about that time. 45 minutes in. Let's get into some AtGames.
Let's do it.
So first of all, we had that new firmware update, and I preached on Facebook, on all the like unofficial groups. Make sure you have your order number, or make sure if you bought it secondhand that you got the original owner's order number before you proceed with this update. Because if you do this update, you are going to be locked out without that order number. Now, if you were early adopter like Six and me, we didn't have to worry about putting in our order numbers because our order numbers was a 5-digit code, 5-digit number, and we were before that paywall stuff, and all that kind of stuff. But for people who had to pay for advanced features and OTG and all that, y'all had to worry about the order number. And if you put it in wrong, you're locked out. If you put in the wrong order number, you're locked out. And unfortunately, if you had AAF, the Affordable Financing Program, even if you had paid it off, 9 times out of 10, you were probably locked out until they figured out, oh yeah, you're the one that paid off your machine entirely. Sorry we haven't been sending you bills, but here, you owe us $700 right now before you can start playing this. And it's bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Straight up bullshit that they did the community like that. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I worked for them for 3 or 4 months. This right here would have made me livid. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have continued working for them if they did this, and because it would have caused me so much more headaches being in customer service, their customer service department. I'm like, man, why'd you do this to the community, man? They didn't ask for this shit. They just want to be able to play their thing that they purchased.
Yeah,
I understand locking out people who actually didn't pay for a machine. They just spent the $600 up front and had no intentions of paying for the rest of it. Yes,
yeah, I get that. They need to fix that.
Yeah, it was just, dude, it was a bad look, because you already got people pissed off at you for delaying tables after promising they will come out in a month, doing all this calendar and be like, nope, sorry guys, got to delay this, got to delay that, and delay that as well. And we'll see what happens next month. Now, I know some of that has to do with Zen and their release schedule, and they got to. AtGames basically has to stop what they're doing and whatever tables they're doing testing on, and test these new tables, because Zen's like, we need to release these on all platforms at the same time, like, and with volume 9 and the way they did with Tomb Raider. So I get that some stuff has to be pushed back and this has to be moved forward because they have to get the stuff ready and make sure it's good to go. I understand that, but don't make promises, especially act like y'all don't know what Zen's doing. If Zen's got a new table coming out, y'all know about it. So why even announce anything that's coming out that month if you're going to push it back?
Yeah, I don't know that it was them that pushed certain stuff back. I still think they're at the mercy of Zen Studios primarily, but my main issue with this is the same issue you got and everybody else has is, there's no reason why. I think their number one priority right now needs to be fixing the offline mode and fixing this problem. There's no reason why things we paid for we shouldn't have access to unless we're connected to their servers or we've authorized offline mode. Every single time we buy a new pack, you got to go through that. For me, I got to go through the whole process again. Or if I don't, like I haven't used my machine in like a month. When I finally turned it on to get these new packs, I was signed out. I got to sign back in, just to validate my purchases. That's bullshit. All these tables that I bought, 200 plus tables, should be available to play at any point in time for me. If my internet's off in the house, if I can't connect to their servers, if I can. And the same thing goes for people who paid off their machines. Yeah. And like you said, I understand if somebody only made a couple payments or made a payment and quit paying, I think they have the right to shut that machine down. They deserve their money for what they put out there. But once we put our money out there, we deserve the shit we paid for. So I really think AtGames needs to get it the fuck together and fix this shit. Fix it. There's too many people spending money with you, your customers, who can't get on their machine and can't access their games unless they go through 20 different hoops every time a new table comes out.
Agreed.
And I don't think it's as difficult as they're making it out to be to fix that.
No.
You know?
When I worked there, they even admitted to me is like, that's just more of a timing issue. Like, we don't have time. We need to push this back. This is more important, or something like that. It's never been like
nothing's more important than taking care of your customers, you know, because we're keeping them in business. And especially people like, I feel like you and me, who give them the benefit of the doubt time and time and time again, when the chat and these groups are tearing them down left and right, saying they ain't shit, F AtGames and this, that, and the other. I like the entertainment AtGames provides. I'll say 100 times over, this 4KP is the best thing in my home arcade, but I don't like having to re-sign in to my account every time I want to, you know, every time I don't play for a week or two. Why do I have to re-sign in? That information should be saved on an internal hard drive, my login credentials, and I should be able to log in up until I go to their website or something and deactivate the device.
And you know what's funny about that, Six? I don't have any of those issues. I never have to sign in on my machine, but I know you have.
But I think you play yours more than I do.
Yeah, still.
I think if I turn this on every week, I'll stay logged in. But if I go 2-4 weeks without playing it, it kicks me out.
Yeah, I know, but you're having that issue. James hates everything's having that issue where he has to log in all the time. And it's never happened to me. So, like, to me, it's like, why isn't every single user experience
is different?
Why are they all different? Because you'll talk to many people who are like, I could never play my games offline. Even though they say they're offline, I still can't play them offline. I've had no issues.
Well, I don't if offline's enabled, but when I logged back in today, it was disabled. Even though the last time I was on the machine, it was enabled. So I had to click all the boxes on all the packs. All that should be saved. I shouldn't even have to click all them boxes again every single time. There's not even a select all button.
Yeah,
there
needs to be one.
Yeah, there's just the user experience or whatever, you know, it's just terrible on there, you know.
And guys, you'll notice this known issues tab right here, it gets longer every new firmware. None of this stuff all this stuff right here has been same shit
since launch,
day one.
Yeah,
like nothing, man. Like y'all worked on none of this stuff, and y'all just keep pushing it back. Like, well, we've got no more stuff we got to do, or we got to put this is more important. No, all this stuff's important, and y'all been pushing it back for 2 years now. Some of the stuff from the HD days of like 5 years ago.
The flipper lag gave me hope that when they kind of figured out a fix for that was then that, like, all right, you know, it gave me a lot of faith in them. But now I'm going, I don't know, man. They just seem to they seem to push a lot of the real easy, simple user interface issues on the back burner, and they'll get to it, and they just never seem to get to it. You know, they just make a longer laundry list of known issues. Fix fucking issues.
Yeah. And like, there are a lot of y'all totally agree on this. Last time I downloaded tables, I took everything offline and forgot network. That had the best use out of the product ever since. Let's see.
Soggy.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about here. Keep pushing back to useful firmware enhancements and fixes to integrate nonsense and don't bring us new features. Yeah. I better keep my machine offline until they get fixed up. Chaotic, you worked there. Do you think the boss did dudes at the top of the hierarchy get pinball and all the nerdy nuances that go with it, or at least employs some decision makers that do? I don't know. I was bottom of the totem pole. Like basically, I just whatever issues y'all had and y'all submitted tickets for, I answered, and that was just basically my job. Now, some people that were in higher departments, I had a relationship with, I could actually talk to and be like, "So, what's going on? Behind the scenes." Oh yeah, we need tons of patches for tons of games.
Yeah, that too. And like Soggy said, he says my 4KP is my favorite console I ever bought. That's saying a lot. The joy per dollar of the 4KP is the highest for him, hands down. I agree with all that. Even with the missteps, imagine if they got it all right. Like imagine the praise. We would be trying to sell these so much more for all our friends and family, and if they just fix even some of these minor known issues on this list, like.
Yeah. Stuff will eventually disappear with no issue resolution. It happens with the random USB disconnects that happen to this day on all platforms. Very true. My USB port will just quit working every now and then for no reason. I'll either have to restart the machine or I'll have to unplug the USB drive and plug it back in 3 or 4 times for it to recognize it. Happens on my HD console too, the Ultimate.
I haven't had that.
Unplug it, plug it back in.
That I've been lucky enough to avoid that issue.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm right there with you. Right, I play it every day if I can when I'm here. Last month was a dead month, so I didn't have to play it that much other than just tournament stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even play.
But imagine if they fixed all these issues, how much better everything would be.
A lot better. So will the August calendar become the September calendar? We're taking bets in the chat. What do y'all think? Will we be back in September to show y'all the stuff that was supposed to be out in August? Because now it's August and we're showing you what came out in July.
All these new tables except for here, I'll skip to it. All these tables except for Magic Castle Deluxe and this other Zen table to be announced later was supposed to, and pinball and volume 9, all of that was supposed to come out in July. So Supersonic, Firefighter, Wildlands, and Honor and Legacy, all supposed to come out in July.
3 of them. Yeah,
all 4 tables was supposed to come out in July. We're supposed to have a pretty decent month, not including another Zen pack that was supposed to come out in July as well. So
all that. August, July calendar all smashed into 1 month, hopefully.
Yeah, pretty much. So good news is if they stick to this release schedule, me and you gonna have a busy month. With the 3 shows we got.
Yeah.
If not, then hey, we'll sit on the sidelines and wait for them to actually release something. But looking at this calendar, finally, they're bringing back their sales. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember the calendar video that they brought out, but they had a Addams Family back to school sale, and then they had a Jurassic Park Mania sale or whatever.
Meanwhile, all these issues are happening in the background, and they're still trying to push their machines, and people were not happy about it. They had to shut the comments off.
Yeah, number 7 on that Nolan's issue list says a fix is being worked on. It's been a year. Whoever's been working on that should be fired. They did, while I was working there, Jason, they did get a brand new team to build the firmware. And it was to build this firmware that just came out. It was supposed to come out in February. When I was working there. But every time they got somewhere on it and got stuff set up, it broke something else. Like if they brought this firmware out back in February, like it was supposed to come out, it would have killed OTG. It would have killed the USB ports. It would have killed the sound in the machine. Like it broke so many things. And they're like, nope, we'll have to push it back. We're going to have to try to get some more help on this. Like the new firmware team just couldn't figure out why. all this stuff was happening. So there's a little behind the scenes info that I had while I was working there. It's so weird that they have sales Friday to Monday each week. Yeah, I know. Like it's a weekly sale and it's a different item each week. So why?
Payday to when you go back to work Monday. They want
Yeah.
that money out your check every Friday.
Yeah, they just wanted to fill the calendar. Yeah, you're about right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not probably not too far from the truth there.
No, this is the busiest I've ever seen this calendar, and I'm surprised they didn't have like they don't do the whole monthly celebration of a table anymore. Like all that stuff they did on Facebook, they don't do any of that stuff no more. You don't have much like people interaction or consumer interaction with their Facebook groups anymore.
No,
Remember when the calendars used to have monthly celebration? I don't remember what all the other ones were called, but
that's because they got all this. They've built this negative kind of space around them where they kick you out their groups. They got that Leah girl banning people out the groups, and they've made it to where we can't. I don't know. They made it difficult, to voice your opinion without getting kicked out the groups, and then they got all these problems, all these technical issues, So then they got to limit the comments on their posts, and you can't even build up a good social engagement with that kind of activity.
Yeah, it's hard to do that stuff when they cut their staff so short. I know there's like literally one person in each department now. It was cut that low. Our 4KP machine sales still moving, increasing. I worry with all the public outlash will prevent sales and possibly kill the 4KP at some point. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility. Because
it's a niche market.
I've only seen maybe 2 people post in like one of those groups saying, "Hey, brand new 4KP owner, I bought from their store or whatever." And then most people was like, "I'm selling my machine. Who wants to buy it?" And somebody's offering to buy it. So
yeah, I see more people talking about selling them than buying them right now,
which is crazy to me, man. This has been the best purchase I ever had. Like, why you get that angry at it to the point where you gotta sell it?
Some people just want more. They want a whole full VPX. Some people are building their own kind of home pinball machine setups. For me, I'm still happy. I'm still cool with it. There's more than enough tables now. They could. I don't want them to, but they could quit putting out tables today, and I still got more than enough to play. But it is what it is.
Dennis, I totally agree with you. If they had this at Costco's and Sam's Clubs, like a demo unit just sitting out there, I think they would sell a bunch of them to people who have no idea about Facebook groups and the issues with the company and everything. I guarantee you they will sell a bunch of them.
Yeah. Market into bigger demographics too, like CES or stuff like that, where, people that got the disposable income that would be interested in something like this,
Yeah. And stop going to conventions like pinball conventions and having people who have no idea how to update their machines and get them working on the floor before people start walking by. I'm like, yeah, this sucks. They don't even play like they did at the Chicago Pinball Expo, and I had to help them out. Sad, man. Nothing against people that are working there, but like they didn't have any good Wi-Fi. They should have had them fully updated before they shipped them out. That's what I'm trying to say. That way they wouldn't have to deal with any issues with the internet and all that kind of crap.
What he's trying to say is proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Boom. There you go. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Never seen a 4KP on Marketplace. Here in Georgia, there's like 6 of them I've seen on Marketplace, and they're all going for like $1,200 to $1,500. Yeah. Still love my 4KP, but it has fallen behind the Tank Stick VR as the best home arcade pinball product in sales and quality.
Start one of these reviews.
Yeah. You ready to start one of these reviews?
Yeah, let's do it. We're an hour in. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Flipper Friends tournaments, guys, coming up. The new Zen tables, well, just Legacy and Honor Pack is going to be playing with Trolls, Firefighter Wildlands, Battle, and Rescue 911. That's a good set. Next week, the week after, you got Supersonic Deluxe with Tropical, Big Shot, Homeworld, which I can't stand that table. And then one of the new two table piece that's coming out.
Those might be the 3 Williams tables coming in a Williams pack.
Yeah, that's true. Magic Castle Deluxe, I'm looking forward to, and Supersonic Deluxe, man. Like the new Magic Pixel tables coming out, y'all are gonna love them. Problem with VR right now is that you can't play with your friends. Yeah, they need to work. They need to work that. All right, guys. So there's your release schedule, Volume 9. We're gonna have a great show next week. Talking about Volume 9.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a fun time. All right. So I did the calendar twice. Don't know why. Flipper Friends, congratulations to the HD winners. I do want to point out 4K winner, Nerd Lounge Master 84, who was in the chat. Congratulations, man, winning that $5. I'm glad to see you finally on there, man.
Yeah.
It shows me that you've been playing your 4K piece, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, good job.
And congratulations to this week's $20 winner, Beckles.
Beckles. Let me hold $20, Beckles.
Appreciate it. I would love that. All right, Honor and Legacy. Pinball pack is available now, $15 for 2 tables. That's not what I like to see, but I get it.
Hey, have prices went up yet, Michael B?
It definitely did for this pack. All right. So, since we're starting off with a Samurai's Vengeance.
How much is this on consoles? $9.99?
$9.99, yeah.
Okay.
It's like that on Zen Pinball World on the phone, on mobile devices, and as well as Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Honor and Legacy, I like the best out of the 2 packs. Okay. All right. Oops. So,
Well,
Samurai. Man, it's been a while since we did a review, so how much time have you had with
not
Samurai?
much.
Not much?
Nah, I ain't get home till like 5, 3 tables to play, try to break down a review. I played them all equally, I think about the same amount of time though.
Okay.
This one started to get a little better towards, as I started to understand the table a little bit more. But at first I was not very impressed with this. And I'm still not like blown away by the table. I think it's all right.
Yeah. So my issue with this pack in general, first of all, I played it on my phone and on my Xbox the like a week before, when the week that it was announced. I played on both to try and get a feel for both tables because I never played either of them because they just never really interested me by title. So I did find out of this pack, the 2 table pack, this table right here is the winner for me in the pack. I like this one better because to me it felt like a Samurai version of Champions Pub, because you can do things,
Fight different
guys, and that's mainly the main story, right? You fight I think 5 different people. There's certain things you can do on this table to make you stronger, make your health better, make you do critical hits more and stuff like that. So it just felt like a Champions Pub style like Zen table to me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The graphics were a little lackluster to me. I actually played Wildlands first and then went to this, and I was kind of underwhelmed. And yeah, man, I don't know. Like there was aspects I kind of liked of it. I like the samurai aspects, the fighting aspects and stuff, but I wasn't a huge fan of the table layout or even the graphics or the just the stylistic choices on. I get like what do they call that? That tree in the back. Like I get that's a Japanese thing and all that. Like I don't know. I just it wasn't really hitting the mark for me, man. I was like, man, this. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. In my opinion, I don't think this pack's worth 15. This is a $9.99 kind of pack. I don't think Zen should have charged 15 for this. I don't think it's worth it personally.
Yeah. I like the battle system. I like the main game mode on this table.
Yeah,
My problem with these Zen original tables like this is on playing it on the 4KP, it makes it, they have to squish everything down. And like just the balls are really small, the ramps feel really small. So it kind of reminds me of like Wild West Rampage with how small everything is.
Yeah, I don't understand why, like on the Williams tables, they look different. It looks so different than like an original table or something. You would think, I don't know, man. Like a lot of that upper area with the tree in that, is it necessary to have on screen?
No, not for us.
Water,
I really don't think so.
The
Like
waterfall and all that.
Yeah, in the cabinet mode, I don't think it's necessary.
I get like the aesthetic they're going for, but for me, it just kind of like a lot of it's just, a lot of the screen just doesn't seem used, and I get like once you eliminate that, the sides got to come in too more, but I just wish when they design these, they would design these with like a vertical playfield display in mind.
Yeah, so I was about to mention that in my next statement was I feel like they designed these tables to be played on an Xbox, placed on a console, right, with a horizontal TV or horizontal screen. I feel like they designed these tables with that aspect ratio in mind. Because once you flip it vertically and you try to fit everything into the screen, it doesn't translate as well.
No.
And that's the reason why the Williams tables work so well, is because they're real tables. They're based off real tables. So therefore they have to build them with that vertical playfield in mind first. Like it has to look right. This, they built these themselves. They don't really, I guess they're not really thinking about that. So it has that forced point of view. So where you kind of like when you're hitting the ball, you're shooting up at an angle and not, it's not flat like a regular real table. It's the way I'm thinking about it, right?
There's a lot of people talking in the chat about the ball stuttering and frame rate stuttering and that they're experiencing on this. So yeah. I don't know that I experienced that. It just seemed lackluster to me. It didn't have the polish that some of the Williams packs have had, Even like something like the DreamWorks pack, had it seemed like it had a lot more polish. I was just underwhelmed. I was a little disappointed by Zen,
Yeah, tables like Trolls, man. Like for me, that played right. Like it felt, the way that table's built is good. Garfield's another good example. Like that feels like a actual pinball table. And the way it's done, like everything just feels so crammed into this. And I know that this has come out. This is not a new table. Like this is an old Zen table.
And that too, like I want to say, like with Zen, like I'm not saying nobody wants this, but this is not top on our priority list for the 4KP. Like I would have much rather seen that Marvel Star Wars list. Or plenty of other offerings. A lot of the pinball M tables. We haven't got a pinball M table in forever. Hopefully they got something lined up for October, but I don't know. They could have put this at the end of their release schedule. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't excited about it, and then when I played them, I was underwhelmed. I would rate this table here a 6.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Meatball Saucy, no, not yet. I am looking forward to Grimm's Tale because I actually really like that table. So hopefully it comes out as like a $5 release. I'll actually pick that up.
Yeah, Princess Bride would be nice to get too.
Yeah. Oh, Princess Bride for sure. And I really wouldn't mind what's it called? Goat Simulator. That's a pretty decent table as well. So like they're newer Zen titles. They feel more in line with how the aspect ratio should be of a table. They don't feel squished. Like this, and the other one in this pack, man. Like they build these so long ago for console that they just feel like everything has to be squished to fit in. Like we have to fit in the entire picture. You don't, man. You could totally cut off that tree. I'm fine with that. You could totally cut off that waterfall. I'll be fine with that to try and make the table fit better so that your shots seem like they are aimed better. Because I'll be honest with you, man, trying to shoot into the katana sheath so that you can go into the battlefield, the little play field up there and play and try to fight to win a battle. That's a hard shot to get it up in there.
Oh yeah, that's a difficult shot.
Flip on the right side over there. It's hard to shoot it into the sheath.
Yeah. Hitters Entertainment keeps asking for BioShock pinball and Transformers, Little Big Planet. That ain't never gonna happen. Transformers, that has happened on VPX. BioShock would be dope though.
Yeah, there's all those tables are available on VPX. Like people have created those tables, but
Little Big Planet?
Yeah.
Really?
Somebody made one. Yep, somebody made one.
That's crazy work. I didn't know that. I imagine there might be a BioShock with Little Big Planet.
There's definitely a BioShock 1 and a BioShock 2, I think.
That's dope.
More pinball M titles are coming, so I would love Camp Bloodbrook. That's an awesome table to me too. Even if it feels skinny on, because I play that on the phone, and it feels like everything is all squished, like kind of like these are.
The fake Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't Crystal Lake, son.
All right. So we both gave that a 6, right?
I gave it a 6. You did?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 as well. I totally agree with you on that.
Okay. And you were pretty high on the leaderboard on that, weren't you?
I was. I don't know if I still am first? Or not. I was. I don't know if I still am or not.
When I seen the score, I was like, oh, he loves this table.
I don't hate it, but
I don't like it, really.
Oh, wow. I still am number 1. Holy crap. I'm number 1 on
hey, okay, good job.
It's a low scoring table, but the thing is, like, you have to get to the fight, and then you get through multi-ball, right? And then once you get through multi-ball, you got to shoot the balls back into the sheath to go into that fighting arena again, that mini playfield, and get some more hits. Like, you got to kill them twice. Basically, you got to fight them twice. But once you get that, like, you get like 10 million or 20 million points for beating a game mode. And I don't know, like, I ended up getting like 25 million on Samurai, and I'm still number 1, which is crazy. Which probably says to me not many people are enjoying it, to be honest with you.
I wasn't. It was all right. I mean, I don't see it being a table I'll revisit often. Maybe once in a blue moon. My favorite pinball table of all time is Attack from Mars. It is Attack from Mars, the one I own right here.
And mine recently has become Theater of Magic, man. That's just so I love that table.
It's a great table.
More pinball M should be a no-brainer. Bloodbrook, Texas Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
Since The Thing and Chucky were universally loved on the 4KP, those are no-brainers.
I agree. I agree. Only thing we could hope for is they're lining us up for October, with no delays, damn it.
Yeah. Andrew Skinner, that mini playfield's a pain. Most people probably give up after trying to deal with it. It's not smooth. Yeah.
Yes, oh my god. Yeah, so on this table, bro, I could not do shit when I got up to that volcano. Vern's Mysterious Island. Now, this table I actually played first out of the pack.
Me too.
And like I said, I was immediately coming from the wild fire table, or from Wildlands, Firefighter Wildlands. I was immediately kind of like underwhelmed. I'm like, damn, Zen, like Magic Pixel looking a little better than Zen. When I went from that to this, the pinball table, I think the pinball was even smaller. It was even zoomed out more, it felt like, than Samurai was.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
Yeah, and I just, I tried choosing the different characters, all that. It didn't seem to, I don't know, change up the gameplay that dramatic or drastically to me, where I was like, yeah, this playing with this character is more fun, or whatever. It wasn't nothing like that, And I don't know. I was not feeling this table either. I want to say what Mac would say, trash. So I was feeling like this table was trash. It looks pretty at certain points, some of the, the volcano effects, or the, when you go fishing, some of that's cool, the little river. But I did not enjoy this table, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the Samurai table more, man. And like this table, okay, like the more I played it, the more I started to kind of enjoy it. But the problem I'm having with it is it just, like with Samurai, it feels like an RPG. It feels like Champions Pub. It's hard for me to compare this to anything that's ever been out. So it's hard for me to like even really describe it. I don't understand the rule set for this game. Like, even though reading the rule page, it's long as shit. There's so much shit to do, and there's just so much crap. Like, you got to gather food, you got to craft tools,
go fishing.
You got to go fishing. You got to collect worms though to go fishing with that, and then you gotta gather wood. But you got to go to sleep. You can go to sleep. And I'm like trying to understand that. And then like you got to worry about predators coming to your camp, and you got to fight off the tiger and the jaguar before they get to your camp. Then you got this pirate that makes fun of you. Like you got to get those creatures, whatever the heck that thing that the call out is, but.
Yeah, the rule says it's too complicated. I like Retro Tech X said, tough table, deep rule says definitely not a pick up and play kind of pack, and exactly. That's how I felt. I was like, I don't know, I just, for $15, I didn't have a lot of fun with this pack, and at that price point, overall, I wouldn't recommend buying this pack from Zen, like unless you're just where I'm at, where you haven't played the machine in a month and you just want something new. Okay, cool. Or if you're a completionist where you want every single pack they bring out, like me, cool, buy it. But I personally, if I had the choice or I wasn't doing a show or whatever, I would have waited on this pack had I played a demo. It's just lackluster. I think it's one of the worst packs since like the Wild West Rampage.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'll come back to it like a couple more times, but this is kind of like one of those where it's like I won't play this unless it's featured in a Flipper Friends tournament.
Or like the Gearbox. It reminds me of like that Gearbox pack where it's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Good point on that. So, but out of the two tables, like I said, I like this one less.
Yeah, same. I give this about a 5.
Yeah, this is a 5 for me as well.
That's crazy.
So out of 20 possible points, right? 10 for each table. This is like a pack scores 11. 11 out of 20.
Out of 20, yeah, for 2 tables. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a C minus.
It's about a D for me. You know, if I was grading it on a school grade scale, it's probably a D for me. I'm just not impressed, man. Me personally.
Pete G, that's a good
Xena.
Good analogy. It's very complex like Xena, but for me, Xena plays better.
But you got this black what's that? Oh, that was the video. I'm like, what is this slide?
So, guys, this Zen Pack, man, is
trash.
11 out of 20. It's
trash. I'm gonna say it. It's trash.
Yeah, it's good to build your library on, but it's like one of those where you'll play it every once in a blue moon, just if you want to play something different.
Soggy, you're being far too kind. It's an awesome pack if you have time to slow down and enjoy a story with modes. I mean, I will agree that it's layered where it's got depth to like the Vern's Mysterious Island. There's depth there, you know, it's like RPG kind of depth to a pinball table, but ain't nobody got time for that, bro. I don't personally.
I think if this pack hadn't came out this week, this table right here, I don't know, maybe our scores would be a little bit different. Because
no, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Well, maybe like about 0.5 or something, because it had been so long, a month with nothing. I might have been like, oh, thank God, something new. But this pack coming out, playing this, being a Zen, I'm a Zen fan primarily. You know, I think most of the community is. You know, yeah, I would say the majority. I know there's a few outliers out there who are like, yeah, you know, Magic Pixel all the way for them, you know. Most people don't like the Magic Pixel physics. You know, I'm not a fan of the generic theming they do on their tables. You know, I wasn't a fan of the first Firefighter, so I wasn't expecting to like this at all. And I found myself enjoying this out of all the packs, the 2 packs that came out. This was my favorite table. I like this more than the Zen tables.
Hands down.
Yeah.
In my opinion, dude, and I know some people in chat are going to agree with me that's played it. Some of y'all that are waiting on people's reviews and how they feel about it, y'all are going to wait to buy it. I'm telling you right now, this right here is hands down one of the best Magic Pixel tables out.
Here he goes with that again. He says that every time a Magic Pixel table comes out.
No bullshit on this, man. So, like, if you really liked Natural History Pack 3 with its Nature's Fury, and y'all remember for weeks now that this has been announced, I was like, from the look of it, I was like, this has Nature's Fury vibes. And a lot of the other reviewers all said that this is very similar to Nature's Fury. But with the helicopter, you know, it has that Rescue 911 vibe, right?
Well, yeah, like you said, the first responders you mentioned, you know, and that's under the title, you know. Yeah. So I like that. That could be a whole theming that they go with, like you said, you know, EMS table or this table, or that table, you know. So I like that.
All right, so 6. Me and you, we're not sponsored by AtGames. We're not in their influencer program or anything. We buy all of our tables with our own money. We don't get these for free, right?
You used to.
I used to because I was a tester.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, we
buy. 3 months I was a tester, so they had to give me the tables. But
yeah,
I wasn't a reviewer. I still didn't. I still gave my honest opinion. Like I wasn't shilling any of this stuff. This table right here is the first ever table that I bought for my 4KP and for my micro.
Oh, word.
Yeah, this is the first ever Magic Pixel table that I was like, I have to have it for both.
Nice. I can respect that.
To me, it's just that much fun, man. It's easy to start a mode. It's easy to hit both ramps and start building up multipliers and all that.
The one thing that's a bitch to me is that top right flipper trying to get that orbit there.
Yeah, so you can get the loop.
Yeah, that loop is
that's gonna take a lot of practice, but man, it just the theming, the color, like the color scheme, the
game modes,
the animations.
Yeah, the DMD's cool. The game modes are fun. Each one feels like themed on. You're putting out different fires on different orbits or different loops.
Yeah, and even like what's so funny though is like as soon as I heard the table turn on for the first time, I was like, man, that's the same announcer for damn Nature's Fury, but also Killer Instinct.
Yeah. I was underwhelmed with, I think, like the announcer a little bit, and then
but the mode call outs where the guy sounds like he's on the walkie-talkie and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
That's cool.
And then like the font they use, it's their basic kind of DMD font, but the animations are different. Like I think there was like deer running through like a burning
deer running through. When you get an extra ball, it's a bear. When you start modes, it's a firefighter walking to the background or whatever. The siren sounds, the ball turns into a fireball when you're in the main modes.
With all the wildfires that have been going on, this is kind of spot on. It's kind of a topic of discussion, and the theming kind of hits the mark there.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's a cool table, bro. I actually that's what I was getting at the whole time when we were talking about the Zen tables. After playing this and then going to those, I was like, damn, Magic Pixel's winning today. They're winning the war versus Zen. Today they won the battle. For real.
Yeah. I even went on Magic Pixel's Discord and I said congratulations to y'all for making such an awesome AtGames original table.
Yeah.
Are the physics approved? No, I mean they feel like normal Magic Pixel physics, but the way the table's laid out, you don't feel like it's cheapening you or just automatically going out lanes or falling in the middle.
That's another thing I wanted to say. I'm glad he brought up the physics. Like, bro, playing this felt more like pinball. And then when I went to them Zen tables, I'm not saying the physics were shitty, but the ball was moving so fast and hard to see on them tables where I just felt like this almost played more like the simulation, like the real thing to me. So I don't know. And I'm also glad you brought up that it's an AtGames original, because that was a big deal to me, that we get some original content on this machine that's not available anywhere else. And how cool is that we can play this, but people on Steam can't. People on, console can, whatever the case, So I think that's dope, man. We got an exclusive, so all of us are winning in this. Magic Pixel's winning in this, and AtGames gets a win out of this too.
Yeah, hopefully the community listens to the reviewers on this and like our show and Retro Tech X too. This table's worth the money, straight up, hands down. Like literally, I bought it for the 4KP. I bought it for my micro because I enjoy this table so much. This is hands down the best Magic Pixel AtGames original like I ever played. Like
this is the first original, correct?
This is the first of 6 originals this year.
Right, so it's the first original, so that's an easy prize to give it, saying it's the best AtGames original. Do you think it's one of the best Magic Pixel tables in general?
In general, it's kind of hard to say, man, to be honest with you, because I
think it could be a top 10.
It definitely makes the top 10. It definitely makes the top 5. Because you got Supersonic Deluxe that's about to come out. We just had Soccer Kings Deluxe, which was
great,
top 5 easy. And then you got what? Here, I'll show it to you right now. Actually,
we all kind of like Nature's Fury, minus a couple bugs.
Yeah. And then like me and after playing with Tomato Grass, I actually kind of enjoyed Killer Instinct and Battletoads a little bit more. I appreciated them a little bit more. But those are AtGames originals too. But they were also from last year too. They were announced last year.
That's true. Yeah, those are AtGames originals.
So
I enjoyed the rare pack more than you did.
yeah. Well, I enjoy it more now than I used to. So I got more appreciation for it now that I played it with Tomato Grass and I was on his show and everything. Sea of Thieves has a deeper rule set. Sea of Thieves was a great table. But I was gonna say, yeah, all right. So, but I was gonna say now this table here, Firefighter Wildlands First Responders. I got thinking about it today. You know, we already had a Firefighters table.
Yes.
From Magic Pixel. It's terrible, right?
Yes.
So my mind was, what if this is like a modernized recreation, right? They
like
took
a deluxe
Firefighter and made it into a deluxe model, and that's what this is, right?
That's what I was thinking.
So what about for Halloween if the next one was Zombie Night of the Living Pinball or some shit like that? Or even Mummy, Curse of the, the Ancient Pendant or something like that. Just give it some kind of weird name like that. Or I also thought about if they stayed with the first responders deal, could we get a police hostage rescue table? Could we get maybe an army or Navy SEALs or even an Air Force mission?
You get Coast Guard,
ambulance, something like that. This was really cool, man.
Yeah.
I don't right now, way too fast for you, but I'll probably do a short, man, showing off the DMD because it actually really is good on this table.
There's still that AI generated stuff, but they fit. It fits for some reason. Well. It fits better. It fits better than some of the other ones that were just random scrolling space satellites or whatever. That's kind of, you'll do a mode and then you'll see, the DMD will react to how you completed the mode, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I said, man, it's definitely top 5 Magic Pixel table, right? I mean, they just released today. Here, I'll show it to you.
Time Machine Deluxe.
Time Machine Deluxe, which is a huge deal for me and you because we loved Time Machine, right?
I like Time Machine Remake.
Yeah. So I just did a flyover of what the table looks like. I didn't show any gameplay, but this is what the table looks like.
Them gears look really good in the back. The texturing on them.
Yeah.
Look like real metal.
So I wanted to give a side view of each side, which they're different. And then I wanted to look at the back glass, which has that nice like metal skull.
Yeah, that's badass.
And the DMD has the old man as like a shadowy ghost figure.
That's sick.
And then so that ramp here, let's see if I can get a view of it again. So this ramp that feeds into this canister on the right, my only problem with it is once you feed it in there, it takes forever for that thing to close onto the ball. But once it does, the ball teleports to this canister on the left, and then it drops down into your flippers. So it's kind of like a time machine in a way to itself. But if you look at the table, it's really cool. When is this coming out for the 4KP? It's right now scheduled for December
this year.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully, if there's not more delays that push it into spring of next year.
Right.
That domino effect. Yeah, this looks cool. I've always been a fan of Time Machine. I think this looks like a cool, almost steampunk kind of recreation of it.
Oh, that's a good point, Pete G, on Firefighter. I like the delay when the mode starts, so you have time to read the DMD to know what you're supposed to do before the ball relaunches. Good point.
Yeah, I like that too. One thing I'll say, I wish Magic Pixel would add a way when you hit the start button, like when you've drained all 3 balls, like if you could skip that end when the table's closing out,
all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
it just like I think on Wildlands it took a while to get through that. Where I was like, damn, bro, just to put my initials in, gotta wait like almost a minute just for the game to end.
Yeah. So again, man, like y'all are gonna be really, really happy when Supersonic Deluxe comes out and Magic Castle. They're really good. They're really good deluxe tables. Just like Soccer Kings was. But this right here, this man, I'm giving a 9, hands down.
Yeah, it's a little high. For me, I think I'll give it an 8.
Give it an 8. That's still pretty high for you when it comes to a Magic Pixel table.
Yeah, it's a solid Magic Pixel table. $1 for every dollar I spend on the pack, or I'm giving it a number, for every dollar I spend on the pack, $8. I'm giving it an 8. I feel like it's a fun table. I'm not like, I think the theming's cool, but it's not like, Star Wars or Marvel for me. No. It's not, it don't have that licensing like maybe Aliens pinball or something I would really want, but it's fun. It feels like pinball. It's got at least its own unique theming, which I haven't experienced yet, other than that other Firefighter one, which is trash. This one actually, the pinball turns on fire, certain lanes got, little flame icons to let you know to hit them. And then you got the DMD going with that, you know what I mean? So I like the table. I'm going to give it, I think an 8's a fair score. It's a pretty good score for a pinball table, especially like you said, Magic Pixel.
Yeah, especially coming from you.
And it's the winner other night.
So real quick, I want to shout out these people real quick. B Kirby, who gifted 10 Chaotic BPR memberships.
Hey,
again, B Kirby, thank you so much for doing that. And then G and Penny both had to show you some love, man.
Love, appreciate it.
G had to cut out early, but glad to see you guys are back. Great show. And Penny, I'm with G. Great show.
More love. Appreciate y'all. Always appreciate y'all showing love to the channel.
So real quick, real talk though. Do you think we'll see Marvel or Star Wars before the end of the year or next year? Maybe it's out the window because of capital or licensing. I mean, it was promised.
It's hard to say, man.
I just don't know when.
Yeah, I think we will see it before the partnership with AtGames and Zen ends, whenever that may be. I mean, I think it's gonna happen eventually. Like I don't know. My forecast for the way this machine's selling and the niche market, I don't see this lasting as long as I would like it to last. But I do think we will see the majority of Zen's catalog hit the 4KP. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
I really thought May the 4th would have been the perfect time to drop that Star Wars pack, and they missed that. So there ain't no telling, man. But I know I have harassed Zen quite a bit about it online, and they usually reply. And a lot of people, like they got their basic reply, but they've actually replied, like, not in depth, but said, yeah, like we want to see that too, and we're working on it type deal. So I think it's gonna happen.
When the partnership ends, you think our access will end?
No.
I think they'll find some way to make sure every game is available offline before they do that.
Well, that I don't know about. I don't have faith in that, but I do know, like, we should still have access to the shit we bought. As long as if they could figure out that offline shit or fix that, in a perfect world, we should have access to all the shit we bought. If not, OTG it is.
Yep. Zen makes it a point to say that the packs are available on AtGames on all their videos. The day Star Wars drops will be a day long remembered.
I like that, Dennis B.
And then FX3 had some tables removed after the licensing in. So I don't think Zen's losing the license of all that stuff though. So I just don't know about AtGames what portion of the rights do they have.
See, Dennis B, them Star Wars tables are like, they're more elegant tables from a more civilized age.
The good news is when it comes to this community, though, if they take tables away, there are contingency plans.
Facts.
Damn right. So solid Magic Pixel game, guys. If you are on the fence about it, I'm telling you right now, me and Six both agree it's worth it. Get it on HD, get it on the 4KP. It doesn't matter, man. It's top 5 for me. So
you'll get more enjoyment out of this $8, $6 pack than you will from the $15 pack from Zen.
Yeah,
boom, boom. End the show. Hit end show. Click the button. It's over. That's a wrap. That's all y'all get.
Star Wars tables are almost all wide, so people will bitch. We'll see. Maybe that's what's taking so long. Maybe they'll figure that shit out.
Yeah, they were created quite a while ago, so we'll see. But they look. Right. People liked them on the arcade 1-ups. So
yeah, that's a good point. All right. So just because the review is over with, guys, doesn't mean the show's over with. We got a couple more things we got to talk about.
That's right. Don't hit that button. I take that back. Let's keep going.
So Williams Pinball Pack Volume 9 is Whodunit, Pinbot, and Taxi. Love Whodunit on VPX Standalone. It's one of my favorite tables to play on VPX Standalone. So I'm super excited for y'all to be able to enjoy this on the 4KP, man. It's a fun game, dude. Just think Clue mixed with a little bit of the way I don't know. The setup is very similar to Champions Pub with ramps on both sides. But you don't gotta fight anybody or anything. You just gotta figure out who done it. That's it. You'll get some clues, and then you'll get a list of suspects on the DMD, and then you'll pick one, and if you're right, you get points and you get to chase them down. Whodunit is, to me, my favorite table of this pack. But Taxi's not bad either. Pinbot, I played in real life at Southern Fried. Great table. But, man, Whodunit's just so damn good.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing there. I think but having Pinbot's a must because they already did Bride of Pinbot. So it'll be nice for us to get Bride of Pinbot eventually to add, so you got
on the 4KP, and then which is crazy that this is coming out before that.
Yeah, well, it did technically in the arcades, right?
Well, yeah, in arcades, but
not volume wise.
Library, as in volumes that we're getting Pinbot before we get Bride of Pinbot.
Well, this is more recent. That's why they're trying to hit them release dates properly, but it'd be nice if they were just pushing the back catalog at the same time.
Yeah. And it's kind of neat, man, how Pinbot and Taxi kind of are on the same pack because Pinbot is in Taxi.
Yeah, you see it right there.
Yeah, like he's one of the people that you got to pick up as fair. So it's really funny, man. Good stuff. So
a lot of people were complaining because these were Pinball Arcade releases, and now they're coming out from Zen. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's more of the same," but Zen physics are different, and I always like Zen's take on these tables.
Yeah. So next Thursday's show, guys, is gonna be good. We're gonna be eating good.
Yeah. Definitely will get a higher review than this Legacy and Honor pack for me.
Oh, it'll be a guarantee. So that's next Wednesday, next Thursday, guys. We'll be talking about that on the 14th?
Yes.
That's release day too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hey, it'll be fresh in our minds. All right. And then we got to talk about the community spotlight that we never got a chance to talk about, man, that we've been kind of holding this for like the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
So this guy is actually in the Our Kids Anonymous Discord. And he made a partycade for Afterburner Climax, which was what a PS3 game, right?
Yeah, it was a PS3 PSN game. You could download it.
Thank you, Retro Tech X. James Gunn's music is confirmed to be in the game. That's good. I was watching. We don't have any video footage, but seeing this little girl play with the throttle, and then being able to see the guts of the actual cabinet, looks like it's a mini PC. This is awesome. This is something that I know you are inspired to do this kind of stuff, right?
I wish I had the skills that it would inspire me to do this kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff I envy, or I wish he would just sell so I could just buy it and save myself the time and effort and just give him a bunch of money to do the mod for me. Because this is what I wish somebody in the community would really focus on. I love Partycades. I love his Guitar Hero Partycade. His Afterburner Climax Partycade looks great. The marquee looks great. Like, I think Partycades are so underrated. My favorite form factor outside of the Deluxe probably, or the XL, you know.
Yeah, I regret not getting into these, man, because this is something like a whole nother level.
Cool space saver, you know, and you still get kind of the arcade vibes from it. I love it, bro. The next best thing I seen to this was the dude that did the Outrun Partycade. Those are the two coolest Partycade mods I think we've shown, and
yeah,
I love this, bro.
I want to get him in Discord and talk to him about that Guitar Hero because I want to see it, like see the whole thing. Because I'm curious about having a Guitar Hero wallcade or buying another cabinet and gutting it and turning it into a Guitar Hero cab.
Yeah, I in my mind, like a long-term goal, I want to do a DJ Hero one because I love DJ Hero, but I want to make sure I get all the DLC songs and all that, so I need it like fully modded. But I'd love to work with somebody like this guy, or somebody who kind of has the previous knowledge about how to, you know, mod the PC, get the stuff you need, you know, and squeeze it all into, because these Partycades don't have a lot of space to work with, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's incredible what he was able to accomplish with this.
Ray, I did not get LED speaker grills. No,
but he might be soon.
I got the Williams ones from Etsy.
Your co-host might be sending you a pair soon.
Uh-oh. Did you?
So that might be the reason why your co-host was asking you what colors would you like.
Okay. I thought you were gonna come up with a mock image for me.
No. I was gonna send you a pair of these, man.
Uh-oh. I guess I will be modding or getting some LED speaker grills. That's dope. I appreciate that. That's
yeah,
cool.
man. I think you'll actually like them once you get them. You'll be like, yeah, these are awesome.
No, I think they look great. You know, in the background, just seeing your stream, you know, they look great. I like the ones I got though too. They don't light up, but they're cool. That's why I was saying, like, if he could do that on them, that'd be awesome. Then I'd be like sold.
I got you. Well, we'll
see what happens.
We'll see what happens. See if you do see if you get them and you install them and you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I'm doing a video on them.
Yeah.
Because I really want Rob to get as much exposure as possible, because I want him to sell these like hotcakes.
Yeah,
especially for the ALU, man. It was so easy to do. Like, he 3D printed brackets and everything, man. Like, this guy thought of everything to get it done so that even somebody like Cornercade could do it.
Yeah, I'm almost, now I'm looking at my Partycades, wondering if he could do them on a couple of them.
Yeah, well, maybe a good point.
They got the same low speakers.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's all we got for this show, man. Like, it's been a 2-hour show. I figured it was going to be.
Yeah,
because
it's
we
been a
had
while.
so much to catch up on, and we've missed you guys for a month of not hanging out, not being able to talk to y'all. Like
Yeah.
it's been rough on me because I'm like, man, my channel stopped growing. People stopped watching my stuff because I haven't been able to create any new content, man. I just haven't been able to do any shows.
Well, you put out new content.
Yeah. I had to pivot a little bit, getting into
And
fighting
those,
games, and I don't
and
know how many people were into that, but you know,
I do my superhero stream, and we get more engagement on the retro stream than I do Yo Hero, but at the same time, is good to do different things, because and to be honest, your videos are getting better and better every time you do a review, a breakdown. It's more professional every single time. Look at what you were doing 2 years ago compared to now. Way better, bro. So keep up the hard work. It's paying off. But I miss doing the show too. I like the new content, new pinball packs, and I don't like to do a show just to talk or speculate too much. I like to actually have something to chat about.
yeah.
And we had a ton of stuff this week, so it was cool.
Yeah, and even guys, even if AtGames goes under, right? AtGames stops existing. This show is not going to stop, man. We're going to find something else nostalgic to talk about.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, But they gotta the retro vibes got to be there for me, Whether it be like the Atari, 7600 or something, it's got to be something. Even McFarlane Mortal Kombat figures we showed off tonight, it's something from our youth, that is video game related we could talk about.
Yeah, nostalgia for us has kind of been booming here a lot lately. Like we're at that age where it's like people our age now are like, man, I remember used to playing this game. I'll tell you what, let's make this game and bring it out for everybody that remembers this type of game, and you get all that kind of stuff on Steam and consoles.
Yeah.
And we see it and we're like, hell yeah, dude, I remember playing something like this, or something like that. So
I feel like it kind of comes in waves too, because it's like, like Arcade 1-Up, there was like peak nostalgia and retro stuff was like peak, around like 2020, 2019. And then I think people kind of like, they get a little tired of it. They go back to some modern gaming, VR gaming, different stuff. And then after a while you go, man, I miss that old arcade game or something. And you go back, to relive it, that nostalgia all over again. So it comes in waves, comes and goes, but long as we're around, retro gonna live forever, son.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all hop over to James Hates Everything show. I'm sorry I didn't link it on this one this time, but y'all hang out with James Hates Everything. He's doing a AtGames show as well where he's talking about I'm done with AtGames. So it's kind of interesting to see where he goes with that. If he's really done, or is he doing his I hate everything?
He hates everything anyhow. No surprise. I will see you next month. Right here, son, next month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anything else, Six, you want to throw out to these people? Make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. I do know that, man. And check out
these videos.
Yes. And also check out Yo Hero on Wednesdays. If you love Marvel, superhero, movies, comic books,
action figures, Alien, Predator, RoboCop, Terminator, we're talking all that stuff, but we are, we checked out the new Superman movie. We're doing out the theater reactions. There's no spoilers there. Then we do our live review. We do spoilers there. Been working on it. It's been a process, just like Yo Retro, trying to get the show going and better, try to better ourselves each week, make our presentation better. Yeah, but check out Yo Hero. I stream every Wednesday, 8 p.m. on that. And then every Thursday, hopefully, right here, come right back. Check that out. Check out Chaotic's new content. Drop likes on our content. Subscribe to our content. That's all we want. And if you're available next month, September, Cleveland Gaming Classic is happening. Me and Chaotic gonna be there. You come meet us in person. It's gonna be dope.
100% for both of y'all, you and Jason, especially Jason was comment, man. We do get a lot of engagement from y'all in chat, and God bless y'all. I appreciate it, man. Y'all are really the best chat that any channel could ever have. Like, so many people talking, 20 people watching right now, 20 likes. Nice. Thank you, RetroTechX.
That's what's up.
It's such a good community. We got such a good community here, man. And I don't know what me and Six would do without all you guys. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Came a long way, and y'all held us down the whole way. So appreciate it.
Yeah. God bless, guys. We'll see y'all on the next show.
Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome, yo.